Greetings, I'm Wood Hamster.
And I'm Suspicious Dish.
And Boxy is glowing rainbow colors. Yeah.
Is that like the Batman helmet or something?
No, it's some sort of crab helmet. So,
I don't think it's a very practical helmet.
No. It's, but what I was just showing off there is that I unlocked a new color for, you know, with the armor you can customize some colors with the trimmings of the armor. And I unlocked rainbow. Not quite sure how you do it. I think it's something to do with getting a lot of different armor sets or something like that, and then you unlock it. Not sure. So I'll be using a new gun lance this time. I'll be using the Black Gore cannon, which is just a upgrade of the Gravios cannon.
Is that like named after a death metal band?
I don't know. Maybe. You'd think.
Or Black Gore.
That would sound like a death metal band for sure. Unfortunately, I don't like death metal.
Please visit us at our table after the show. We have t-shirts and candy.
That sounds a little too creepy with the candy bit.
No, I wasn't going for anything creepy. I was just sort of thought it would be funny for death metal band to have candy at a table.
I would not go to a death metal band's like go visit them after the concert if they stated that we have candy. Like,
yeah, I wasn't trying to go for anything creepy.
Okay, no, it's just that would just sound alarms in me if I heard them say that. So what you're seeing me here is I have been a
puppies.
dumb. Okay, see, they would have won me over with puppies and kittens.
There you go. Yeah, that's more closer to what I was trying to go for.
So what I was trying to say before is that what you're seeing me do is I have been a dumb, and note that I have almost no money. Now I have money. Missions
what did you
cost
sell?
money to take. I sold monster parts. It's not monster parts.
Come to our show. We have monster parts.
No, I can get them myself. I'm sorry, they don't win me over with that. So today's double Tigrex feature is in the Snowy Mountains. I do not like this mission.
Is that cat holding a paw?
It's a cat's paw, yeah.
So that cat's paw is holding a cat's paw?
Yeah. It
Okay.
is basically the hammer type weapon for
Hello,
cats.
how you doing?
Yeah.
Both
And this
of
is
you.
why I don't like this mission. Note how there's two big monsters right on top of each other.
Did they just push you out the loading zone?
Yeah, they did, and I'm pretty happy for it because they can kill me pretty quickly. Now, I think this is the only part where I kept in where I'm just standing around so I can, like, explain it to people. This is kind of the tactic that I'll be forced to do, which is just stand... If I was smart and not stupid, I would wait till they separated, and then I would fight them. But, you know...
I still don't see the two big monsters on... Oh!
Yeah, they're there.
There we go!
Yeah.
By on top of of each other, I thought you meant they were like one had mounted another, was riding.
No,
something.
no.
Not that they were clipping.
No, I meant on top of each other, as in the same area. Which
Right.
is kind of a problem. And note
Yeah.
how I couldn't do anything, and they almost killed me. So there was a little jump cut there because I'm cutting out me just sort of waiting for them and looking around to see if I can find them as well.
So is this the monster from before, just in a different area?
The monster from before?
The monsters in one of those rooms.
Yes. Basically, I finally got them to split up after a few minutes, so, you know, you can actually fight them and manage the fight properly.
Looks like we're on a cliff. I think this is like one of the first times I've seen an area in the
In the mountain?
in the mountain that was actually outdoors or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, there's indoor cave section of the mountains. There's also down at the base of the mountains where it's kind of like you know how the Tibetan mountains have like the valleys where it's lush and green?
Yep.
It's sort of like that. And, well, in fact, it's literally like that because if you have noticed by now, they have like a Tibetan theme. Am I even saying that right?
It's actually a pretty cool skybox.
Yeah, but they have sort of a Tibet theme going on with the village.
Yep.
So
I noticed.
That's kind of this mountain is where the village is kind of like placed.
Wait.
More or less.
Did that just guy see a trap on the ground and go, "Holy shit, a trap! I gotta get this"?
Well, he was actually trying to get me, but they're dumb animals, so they don't know what a trap is really.
But he jumped to the trap and not to you. You were like 3 feet from the trap too.
Well, he misjudged his jump. It's like you know, you can misjudge your own jumps and whatnot in real life. You think you can jump further than you can, and then you fall down in a pit full of spikes and die. I've done that before in video games.
I've done that before in real life. It happened to me last week.
Oh, well, how did it go? Get
the stitches were a bit, you know, the fucking hospital bill was through the roof. That was annoying. Actually,
well, it costs a lot of gold to get revived, you know. The hospital doesn't do it for free.
The best part about it was I got free food.
Oh, okay. Well.
The hospital food wasn't too bad. Got like hamburgers and Rice Krispies. And,
Rice Krispies. That's...
What?
I don't know. I'm not a cereal person. That's all.
Really? You're not a cereal person.
No, you should just have.
You're not a cereal person.
No.
At all.
No, I do not eat cereal. That is something I did as a kid. Now it's muesli.
What's wrong with cereal?
It's not muesli. It's healthy.
Well, if you eat like the cereal that's coated with 5 kinds of sugars, it's not healthy.
No, but.
But if you eat the grains,
well, then
like
you might
Rice
as well just
Krispies, or oats, or some of the the bran flakes or corn flakes, or Cheerios,
I'll stick with
or Chex.
Well, we don't have a lot of cereal brands here in Denmark. We barely have any cereal brands in Denmark. We have like corn flakes, we have Rice Krispies, we have Cocoa Pops, we have off-brand versions of those. I think you see what I'm getting at here.
Do you really not have Chex?
No. I don't even know what that is, so, you know. I know it's a cereal type or something like that, but I've never seen it before, so. It is something that is sold in America and America only, I think.
Have you ever played Chex Quest?
No.
Okay, do me a favor.
Okay.
Next time you want to play Death Trap Dungeon, don't play Death Trap Dungeon. Instead, Google for Chex Quest.
Okay.
Play that instead. And then go to your supermarket, because they will have Chex. You just never stared at the cereal all more than 5 minutes. More than 5 seconds, actually. Okay?
Well, not here in Denmark or Europe, because I've never seen the name Chex anywhere.
Yes, you have, okay? It's probably in the cereal aisle, you just never noticed it, okay?
I'm pretty sure they don't have it here in Denmark.
Do you want me to fly over there and check for you?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Knock yourself out.
www.4bits.com. Let's see.
Actually, I do think I know one place where they might sell anything like that. It's called the American Store, and it's in Copenhagen.
They have a store called the American Store.
Yeah, they basically import stuff from the U.S., like marshmallows.
The American Store?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, marshmallows?
Yeah, they don't have marshmallows here. Well, they have marshmallows, but they're not proper marshmallows.
Do you want Denmark, Western Australia, Denmark, South Carolina, United States, Denmark, Wisconsin, United States? Orbis.com does not know what Denmark is.
Nope. I think it's because there is actually a small town called Denmark in the U.S.
There's 2, apparently.
Yeah.
There's also a small town called Denmark in Australia somewhere.
Yeah. I know there is, the town where I live is called Ejby, and there's like 7 of them in Denmark. I'm not kidding you. There are 7 towns called that.
Nice!
So unless if you just write in the post office that you're from Ejby and you don't give them basically you have to give them the commune you live in. If you don't give them the commune you live in, they won't know where you live. You know, like.
Do you guys?
Like, it is one of these Ejby's, but we'll just send it back to the sender because we don't know where it goes.
Do you guys not have postal codes?
We do have postal codes, but we also need to put the commune too.
What is a commune?
It is
Like
like,
a village?
no, it's like all these, like you have the government, you have the prime minister who's like taking care of everything in Denmark. Then you have I guess mayors, if you will, over smaller regions of Denmark, and they have their own little government, which is called a commune.
So
So
Denmark is really like 7 countries or something?
No, it's still all Denmark. The prime minister still decides over all the communes and whatnot.
So 7 states or something.
Yeah, it's
Provinces.
kind of like states in a sense, but not. They do everything a little bit differently because.
So are you in Quebec or British Columbia, Canada, whatever, or
No, I'm pretty sure I'm on Chile.
what's the closest analogy?
The
Are you
closest
cold and do you speak French?
No,
Do you have snow all over the place?
no, it's pretty temperate.
Okay. So you're not in Quebec.
No, I'm not in Quebec. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I'm not in Quebec. Isn't that like Canada? Excuse me. Pardon my geography.
Okay. Let's see, are you in Alberta?
No,
Nova Scotia?
no,
Manitoba?
no.
Which one of the 7 provinces, states are you from, then?
Province states.
Whatever. Never mind. What I was asking you to do was to look at your province, state, commune thing
Oh,
and give the
well, that's
closest
easy.
analogy of that to a province in Canada.
No, I think that's Laya Commune that I'm in. Not entirely sure what commune it is. I should know this, but I never go to the commune, so I never really care.
You don't know what commune you live in.
I'm pretty sure it's Laya, but the last couple of years they changed something, so I'm not sure if they merged some of the communes.
Have you not actually sent like a snail mail letter in forever?
Nope. I use emails. I'm sorry. Get with the decade.
Oh, I'm with the decade, but
Okay.
it's I just sort of like, it's one of those things that I expect everybody to know. What's your address? But
Well, I know my address, but
well, not your full qualified address.
well, for my full qualified address, when I usually use it, well, the only time I have to add what commune I live in is if I send a letter, and I never send letters. I usually just send emails to the commune if I need to do anything with them.
But like when you fill out forms online and they ask you what city you're from, don't you have to put in your commune so that it doesn't get shipped to the wrong town? Or do you just
No.
enter fake info like everybody else?
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to something like online ordering, I just set in my postal code number, and
Hello, my name is Suspicious Dish, and I'm here with Wet Hamster. Let's play Denmark Politics.
oh no. Can I talk about Amdi
I don't know what you just said. It sounded foreign, though.
I'm pretty sure. You know what? If anybody gets the reference of Amdi then you know what? You win a cookie. I will personally send you a cookie. I'm not sure it'll be good by the time.
But you won't know your return address in case it
Yeah.
goes bad on the way.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the second Tiger X shows up. Wonderful.
Wait, what? I didn't know. I thought monsters, once you were out of the map where monsters were, they just didn't exist.
No, they do exist. They actually still move around.
Wonderful. So I assume you're zoning. Yeah, you're going for the loading zone, trying to get out.
I got hit by the rocks. But I didn't die. Close to it.
That's
No,
some hot
that's-
drink there.
Yeah. Have to do it in the mountains because or else you'll freeze, and if you freeze, your stamina bar disappears in no time.
What hot drink do you think he's drinking?
Hot cocoa, of course. It's Boxy
Oh.
Brown here.
Thought he was drinking chocolate, or no, not chocolate, coffee, or honey. You saw him drink honey, right?
Oh, that's the Mega Potions.
Honey!
That's
He
the Mega
just
Potions.
chugged 5 bottles of honey. What is wrong with him?
Well, I enjoy having my health.
I enjoy having honey, but not 5 bottles of it. That's probably not good for your health either.
Well, it gives me more green health bars, so yeah, sure it is.
Like, maybe that's just like the how much energy you have. And
No.
after you fill it up too much, you get diabetes or something. I don't know.
Ew.
Why am I making terrible jokes?
I don't know.
I know, because I'm Suspicious Dish. Hello. What are you doing here? What are you attempting to do?
I am being very frustrated and angry at the Tigrexes, because this is the only way you can... I guess maybe if you're really a pro hunter, you can take them both on at the same time, but as you see, I keep almost dying the second they are in the same area. And I was stupid and went in and said, I wonder if I can get them to attack each other, because they will actually deal damage to each other. And I'm almost dead again. So that's what happens. You get punished.
So when's the jump cup coming?
I think one of them leaves right now. Maybe I accidentally left this one in. Damn. Oh, damn. I was pretty sure I had cut out most of the waiting around and being an idiot. The only reason why I kept the first one in was because I ran in and got mauled.
Hello, my name is Suspicious Dish. I'm here with What Hamster. Let's play the waiting game.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, yeah. That's why I didn't cut that one out, because he came for me. But I went over to kill this one anyways, because... I don't know. I'm dumb. This, by the way, is a terrible place to fight, because you have nowhere to... avoid getting hit. Now, maybe I should put some Jeopardy music in or something like that. Yeah.
Do you want me to sing the Jeopardy theme song?
No, we're not waiting anymore.
Fun fact, did you know the Jeopardy theme song is actually a lullaby that one of the producers wrote in like the last 10 minutes of the game? And not the game, like...
Yeah, the game
like,
show.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks or something before the show was gonna launch, and they needed a theme song.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys was like, I've got a thing, I sing this lullaby to my kids.
So he just goes... So he just goes dun 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 dun.
No, he has words or something like...
Oh, okay, fair enough. 'Cause
Night,
I was gonna say that was...
children, don't you cry. I am the worst singer ever born. Hello.
Okay, because I was gonna say, if he just stands there making noises with his mouth in front of his children as he waits for them to fall asleep, I would want to fall asleep just to make him be quiet.
So you are the best Monster Hunter. What is a Z, by the way?
Zennies. That is the currency's name.
What?
Zennies. That is the currency name. What's so funny about that?
That's like a brand name of like really bad junk food. Zenny's Cheese Curls.
Honestly, like, Zennies have been one of those main staple currencies that a lot of games have been using as a name. Just as, a pop culture reference thing.
I don't believe you. What other games have used a name that dumb?
Online used Zennies as well.
I mean, what did Kingdom Hearts had? They had money or something.
Yeah, Mooney or something like that.
Animal Crossing had bells. Those are
I
actually...
never played Animal Crossing.
What?
I never played Animal Crossing, so I would not know what currency they had there. So,
it's called bells. I don't know why they called it bells, but they called it bells.
Well, maybe they had a crazy bell maker, and he made a lot of bells one day, and they didn't know what to do with it, and then they're like, you know what? These tower bells, we're going to use them as currency now, whether you like it or not. So everybody's just carrying millions of tower bells in their inventory.
Wonderful. I mean, Zelda has rupees, which is actually based on a real currency. So
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Well, the name is based on a real currency, but I'm pretty sure India did not trade in gemstones.
No, they did not.
And that would be a little absurd.
Mario has coins, which I guess that's a real thing as well.
That's kind of self-explanatory, though. Like coins, yeah.
Yep. Did Metroid have any currency ever in its games?
No, well, it was more of a collectathon than anything. But there was never any stores. There was no sections where
Did you ever play Super Paper Mario?
I have not played any of the Paper Mario games.
Okay. I'm trying to... There's this stupid part in Chapter 2 or something where you have to collect a bunch of stupid currency. You're basically a slave. And they make you run on a treadmill for like 20 minutes. It's the greatest part
Why
of the
does
game.
that sound like Wind Waker?
I don't know. Because it has nothing to do with Wind Waker at all, maybe?
No, it's just like
facts.
the whole you're a slave to Tingle if you want to complete the game. Fill his pockets.
Mr. Flava Flav, that guy.
I wish he would die.
It's the best clock, though, you have to admit. Let me look up Super Paper Mario.
Wait, I was talking about Tingle. I don't know.
I know. I'm trying to find the name of the currency from Super Paper Mario. Rubies, apparently. Basically rupee, but replaced the P with a B. That's what it's named.
I guess that's a cute reference.
Yep. Maybe it is a reference to Wind Waker.
Maybe.
Probably not, because you have to run on basically a giant hamster wheel.
Well, you still need to collect rubies. I wonder if it's like rupees, only it's bees made out of rupees.
No, it's the sprite for it is basically rupees too.
Fair enough. Yeah, then it's definitely a reference.
Yep.
I would still have preferred if it was actually bees that you had as currency, and you had Nick Cage in the background screaming.
That would have probably been like... That's a terrible idea.
No, I love that idea. I love Nick Cage.
You are the worst person alive.
No, Nick Cage is great, especially when he acts crazy.
Go play Chex Quest. Stop playing Death Trap Dungeon.
I have not played Death Trap Dungeon in
about
weeks.
Nick Cage.
No, I definitely won't stop talking about Nick.
By the way, I think that game was out before that stupid meme thing was around.
Which?
Super Paper Mario.
Oh.
When was that meme started? Like 2009?
Which meme are we talking about here?
The Nick Cage Bees one.
Oh, well, the Nick Cage Bees meme, that was from The Wicker Man.
Yeah, when did that come out?
I don't recall. Actually, it's been a while since I've seen that movie. Now, to be honest now, the only reason why you watch Nick Cage movies is because you want to watch him act like an idiot. And that's where the fun comes from.
The fun, apparently.
Yeah! Yeah! At least I think it's fun. Well, then again, my definition of fun is usually not what everybody else thinks is fun. Like, when I talk about video games, I like my video games to be grindy, and nobody thinks that's fun. Aw.
As they should.
No! We need more grind in video games.
We need less grind.
Rabble, rabble, rabble. More grind. Whoa.
Go play Farmville then.
No. 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 No.
That game's all grind.
No. No. No.
All grind. That should be your game, right?
No. That's why I play MMOs. I don't play Farmville.
Farmville is an MMO.
No, it's a Facebook application.
It's a massive multiplayer online game, or MMO.
It is not a proper MMORPG.
Who said anything about RPGs? I'm just talking about MMOs.
When I think MMO, I think MMORPG, but okay.
I think MMO. When somebody says MMO, I think of MMO, not MMORPG.
Yeah, and Tigrex is almost dead. He's limping.
Just like when somebody says potato, I don't think potato fries. I think potatoes.
Potato fries.
Or potato chips, or something stupid like that. I think of potatoes.
So what you're telling me is that you're British.
No.
So you don't like the word chips instead of French fries?
Whatever.
I like that word better. I think it sounds more classy.
What sounds more classy?
Chips instead of, fish and chips. Oi, oi, fish and chips, matey.
You?
No, I'm not sure what I'm trying to go for there.
I don't know either. You were like, let me cosplay a drunken sailor.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
useful. That's a useful use of my time here.
So,
Okay, now for this guy, I think.
I ran around in circles looking for him, but he kept running away, so here we're farting. No, not farting. Fighting at the dead corpse of his buddy.
Here we're fighting the jump cut master.
Yeah.
Okay. That's exactly what you wanted to do.
Yeah,
Be
I want
bitten
to
by
kill.
him. So what is Faye even doing?
Because of how retarded the AI is, the AI of your little buddy there will run into the monster and try to attack them. Now, here's the issue. Faye is a pacifist
You don't need to
cat.
explain it. I understand the issue.
I'm just saying, Faye is a pacifist cat, so Faye cannot attack, ever. So...
What?
Yeah.
Why do you even carry him around then?
Because he heals me, and he gives me strength and defense buffs.
Wait. So the
When he's
AI
not
is so
dying.
bad that somebody that cannot attack tries to attack.
Yeah, it just runs up at the monster ineffectually until they die horribly because they can't attack. The best thing you can do is buff their defense up as much as possible, so there's a good chance that they'll block most attacks.
Why are you playing terrible games like this?
Well, the other cat choices are not much better, let me tell you.
Do you have any other choices for pets besides
Bobcat,
cats?
which blows me up. Cats that will ineffectually... Oh, and this one's almost dead.
So, can you remind me what the crayons are again, or the fence posts?
The crayons.
Yeah, to the right.
Oh, the bullets.
Oh, bullets. Okay.
Yeah, how many bullets I have loaded into this thing. They do kind of look like Crayola crayons.
Yeah, or fence posts. They don't look any. I don't think any bullet in the history of ever had a yellow tip.
Well, maybe it's a brass bullet. And it's
Brass
polished.
is not yellow.
Well, if you polish it, it is.
No, it's not.
It's got a golden yellow sheen.
Yeah, gold yellow is not yellow.
Well, I don't think a golden color would translate very well just if you were using raw plain colors. At least not unless there's some sort of shading. Ah, but finally the Tigrex is dead.
Finally, this video's almost over.
Oh, don't worry, I'll
Excuse me, I'm tired. That was a great video.
don't worry, I'll undo your chains soon.
Thanks.
Soon.
Thanks.
I'll let you go, and then one day you'll see a van drive up to your house, and then I'll lure you in with candy, knock you out, drag you off to some place to do more commentary recordings. Just giving you a warning ahead of time, so you can prepare yourself. I do like a challenge.
You should probably stop talking, by the way.
No, never. So, prepared to be amazed at my horrible rewards? Yeah, those weren't that good. Lots of scales. Ugh. Not that I need Tigrex parts.
This is Deathcore. Visit us, we have heavy monster bone.
See y'all next time.
Remember that joke? Man,
Yeah.
I'm good at joke references.